So we need to discuss some square root basics before we start doing the problems to make sure that you can actually do them right. The very first and most important square root basic is that when you take the square root, you will always have two answers. The values that you will get will be a plus or minus. And it usually goes outside the square root. For instance, if I had x squared equals 9, I'm going to get x by itself by removing the squared term. The opposite or the inverse operation of a square is a square root. So when you take the square root of both sides, what happens is this bursts into two separate answers. You're either going to get a plus 3 or you're going to get a minus 3 because positive 3 times positive 3 gives you positive 9, and negative 3 times negative 3 gives you positive 9. So both of those work. So you end up with two answers. So you have to do the plus or minus. Now sometimes it's written like this, plus or minus 3 in this case. So I would leave it like this. If I have the square root of 17, I would simply write my answer as plus or minus, and then I go to my calculator and I would type in square root 17 and round it. So on my phone calculator, let me show you. On my phone calculator, I have to hit the buttons for 17 first. And then the square root button is the one with the 2. So you would hit that. And oops. Touchy little thing. There it is. And then so I would round this to 2 places, 3 places. I might do 4.123. But it's plus or minus 4.123. So make sure you have your plus or minus there because there will always be two answers. So that's the first piece about square root basics that you need to know.